Hey y'all, Rick Fearless, Joker's Dallas, Joker's Ice House, Punchwally Garage, Fearless Services. Good morning. Today is, I know this, Wednesday, July the 10th, 2024, year of our Lord, season number 2, episode number 192. In today's show, we will talk about Collins. We will talk about Apple. We will talk about Uncle Lamar. Hi, Uncle Lamar. Let's go. In my life, the 366 Project, coming to you almost live from almost downtown Dallas in the powerful CHUMP studio. Today's show is brought to you by Reliable Diamond Tool. That's ready2.com, REDITOO.com. Check them out. It's also brought to you by Simpson Motorcycle Helmets. If you got a $100 head, then wear a $100 helmet. But if your head is priceless, knock on wood like mine, wear a Simpson. They're the best. We're a dealer, Strokers Dallas Merch, MERCH.com. Also brought to you by Pulse Tech Extreme Charge. It's the best battery charger maintainer on the planet. And the Pulse Tech Quad Link. You plug this into the Extreme Charge, then you got 4 leads to plug in 4 batteries. If you got a dead battery, that's on you. I got 50 of these going right now, and I ain't got no dead batteries. Today, the Mr. Peabody Wayback Machine, and you can get them online. Strokers Dallas Merch, MERCH.com. Today, the Mr. Peabody Wayback Machine goes back to 1979. So when my brother and I first graduated high school, about that time, my mom and her husband, Bill Hines, moved to Freeport, Texas, out on the coast. So she made the announcement, you boys can either come with me or you can get your own apartment. We got an apartment. So I lived in several different apartments because actually this was before 1979. This was in 75 when we graduated high school. But in 79, I was tired of living in apartments, and I always said I would rather live in a crummy house than a nice apartment. I wanted a house. I wanted a garage. I realize some apartments have garages now, but back then they didn't. I wanted a yard. I wanted a dog in my yard. I wanted a garage. I wanted to have a house. So I rented a house at 318 Collins Street in South Irving. I still drive by there sometimes on my motorcycle just to look at it. And I lived there for a few years. When Rand first came back from the Army, he lived there with me, and then I proposed to my wife, and she and I lived there for not very long, maybe a year, and then she didn't like it. She wanted a fancy apartment, so we moved into a fancy apartment. But there's something about living in a house. And if you've always lived in apartments, maybe that's best for you. Because, when you live in a house, even if it's a rent house, there's yard work to do. There's maintenance. There's upkeep. You can't just call the maintenance man out there, and you got to call the homeowner that owns the place, and it's just better to me to live in a house. I was so proud of that house on Collins Street. All right, let's check that truck. Check that truck, you big old... Woo! Hey, man, you mad about plaid? Well, you're half right. So you got some plaid shoes, black and white logo, white sole, double black racing stripes, 2 vent holes, white shoestrings, 1 eye down, double knotted for safety. These are, say it with me, y'all, these are some handsome chucks. You want to check the office? All right. So this is me and my cousin Deanna. I'm going to say that's 61 or so in Oklahoma. And then this is me and my cousin Deanna. I'm going to say this is more like 91 probably. So we tried to replicate that same pose. Sarah, Oklahoma, Irving, Texas. So Deanna is my cousin, but she's more like a sister to me than she is a cousin. My brother Randy and I love her very much. We need to, hey Dee, she listens to the show. Dee, we need to do another update. Okay, next time you're here. Speaking of Dee, let's check Grandma's calendar. Dee's the one that sent it to me. 75 years ago today, July 10th, 1949 was a Sunday. What was Grandma up to? We went to the show this evening, then out to Mother Fairless's. I got a mess of black-eyed peas. That's country people there. They got a mess of black-eyed peas. When was the last time you had a mess of anything? One time, this is just a side note, one time we were playing golf. We were out at Bridlewood, and it was me and Joe T and a couple other guys, and I told Joe T, I said, I'll give you $20 if you tell that cart girl how much for a mess of loving. He said, okay, I'm going to do it. And I knew he wouldn't. The cart girl pulls up there. She's about 18. Joe T looks at her and he said, how much for a mess of loving? Give me my $20. Give me my $20. And I laughed and laughed and laughed. I said, it's worth it for you to make a fool of yourself. I gave him the $20 and the cart girl said, I don't even know what that means. Okay, back on track. Dad joke. Well, before I get that, happy 72nd birthday to Uncle Lamar yesterday. I sent him a video. Uncle Lamar is a friend of mine's uncle in New Jersey. New Jersey, what exit? What exit? Uncle Lamar. That's the old Saturday Night Live gag, right? New Jersey, what exit? Happy birthday yesterday, Uncle Lamar. That joke. If you witness a crime at the Apple store, are you an eyewitness? Get off the couch, a motivational minute. Don't be embarrassed by your failures. Be inspired by them. Learn from them. Don't repeat them. Strokers Dallas merch, MERCH, for cool t-shirts and hats and Simpson helmets and quad links and extreme charge. Check us out. We got a lot of stuff on there. We're always adding new stuff. Today is Wednesday. We're one day closer to Sturgis. Today we do karaoke. I hear that train. You know the song. I'm not going to ruin it for you. Karaoke tonight. Stroker's Ice House. The best dang bar and grill in the country. I'm going to leave you with this. Did you know the fastest animal on the planet is not a squirrel, a cheetah? Where do they have cheetahs? I know they got them in like Africa. Africa's got a patent on all the animals. We don't got cheetahs over here in the United States, do we, except in zoos? All right, I got to go. I got a lot of work to do. Love you, bye. Happy birthday, Uncle Lamar. Yesterday. Love you, bye. Hey, I'll see you tomorrow.